everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Nikki and I'm the owner of Nikoodle Studios. This morning I'm really late with recording. I've actually nearly done my entire bin of scrunchies. I've actually nearly done all the tubes. They still need elasticating and the final overlook and stitching, but I'm literally on the last few. It actually hasn't taken me that long. I did start at 9, so I dropped the children off at school and then I started at 9 o'clock. Brought down my coffee and yeah, I'm just stitching these. So I thought I would let you watch me sew for a little bit and yeah, just tell you about my day really. So I'm going to just move you over here. Okay, so today I am speaking to the DJ for our engagement party next week, and I've sent over the list of songs. There's just a couple of questions that I just want to ask them, just a few little queries that I have, and I'm finishing these off and I'm hopefully going to elasticate them as well. Probably not going to be able to do them all day, get them done all of today, as I've still got to pick the children up and I'm working this evening as well. And oh my goodness, I'm getting my hair done on Saturday, thank goodness, because my bangs are really, I mean, I don't mind them when they're long like this when I have my hair down, because I generally curl it, but not when I'm working. It literally just goes up in a ponytail or up in a clip. That's all you'll ever see me, and I don't ever put makeup on anymore, unless I'm going out, which I'm going out on Saturday evening with the girls, so I will be putting makeup on and actually making a bit of an effort. I'm actually really looking forward to going out on Saturday. But that's 2 weekends in a row. So I went out last Saturday to see the river dance at the Mayflower, and then this Saturday I'm going out with a group of my girlfriends, my best friends, and we're going out for dinner locally to me anyway. And I can't think of what the restaurant's called. I'm not entirely sure, but none of us have ever been there. I think it's new, so I know where it is. So yeah, I mean, it's a little surprise. We quite like tapas, so I think there's tapas food there. You'll see photos and videos on this vlog of that, and I'll give you my rating out of 5 as well. So if you do live locally, then at least you'll know whether to or whether not to try there. Yeah, that's basically it today. It's so I walked the dog this morning and it was really foggy, really foggy. So I walked the dog at about 6:30 in the morning because it's quiet and it avoids the school run. And also, once I've done the school run, I literally come straight home and I now have the entire day, most days, to sew. And I have a market coming up in December, my very first market, and I'd like to get a couple more in before then. However, I need to obviously have stock, so I'm trying to get some stock up together, and also I don't want to. I used to work all day, and then I used to work the evenings as well before I went part-time, and I used to come home at about 10 o'clock, and then I used to come down here in my basement and start working on my small business, and it was just not sustainable at all, and I don't want to do that again. So I literally want to have the time in the day whilst my children are at school, and then I go and pick them up and I come home and I do their dinner, and and I enjoy being with them and I bath them. And then I've still got a cold. I don't even know if I mentioned to you actually in my other vlogs, but we've all, before my middle child, before he went back up, before they went back to school, before the 6 weeks holiday ended, he ended up coming down with this really awful cough, and then we all sort of got it, well, I haven't really had much of a cough, but I've just had like blocked sinuses and runny nose, and you know, all the wonderful things that we have to go through when we have children, because as we know, nurseries and schools are petri dishes for germs. Well, that's what me and Rob call them anyway. So, and then we've all had it, and we've had it for obviously weeks, because the kids have been at school for weeks now. They're nearly there the next half term. So yeah, so I'm still very nasally. So apologies for that. Yeah, so I'm able to bath the kids and then go back out to work in the evening, because I work 4 evenings a week now. So tonight I'm working this evening, so I don't really want to come back in here. And also I want to spend as much time supporting Rob at the moment, because if you haven't seen my other vlogs, unfortunately my father-in-law passed away a couple of weeks ago now, and his funeral is coming up in the next couple of weeks, because apparently they're extremely busy. So yeah, so I'm there. I want to be there to support him. So last night we were looking through a massive box full of photos so that we can choose some ready for the service. And we were just running through some ideas, because yesterday they had a meeting with the funeral directors. I couldn't go because it's Georgie's, my youngest's. He only does like a few hours in the morning on a Wednesday, so it's like my little date day, and so I couldn't actually go to the meeting, otherwise I would have done. So yeah, we were just running through some details of that, and then I was absolutely shattered. Now I always get tired around 4 o'clock, so I pick the kids up, my youngest to eat early because they're starving when they come back from school, so I feed them first, and then whilst our dinner's cooking, I will, like our daughters and Rob's, my fiance's dinner's cooking, I'll sit down with the kids, and it's dreadful. If I sit there and cuddle them, I'm just nodding off. And normally my middle son, my eldest son, he's mummy, wake up, and I'm like, oh god, I'm so tired. I don't even know why I'm so tired. Well, I do, partly because I am not very good with this weather. I am very much a summer, bright, warm person. I do not thrive off of this weather at all. So yeah, I do struggle, and like especially getting up in the mornings, and because the evenings are getting darker earlier, I'm ready to put my pajamas on. So Saturday's going to be a struggle, because I'm going to be out in the evening. It's the same as last Saturday, but I'm fine when I'm there. It's just I just get very tired. Oh, I'll tell you what I did buy yesterday when I was on my date with my son. I've wanted to buy one of these since I've seen them on, it's probably TikTok, probably. Let me just get it. It is the new Lindt one. So it's the Dubai style chocolate pistachio chocolate bar. Guess how much this was. So this is like the size of a Mars bar, because we all know that chocolate bars have shrunk over the years. I remember when a Mars bar was like 35p when I used to go to the shop, and it was, wow, it was like that and a half. And now they're like, I don't know how much a Mars bar is. I haven't bought one for a long time, but I was just using that example. But I think they're probably like £1 something, and they're only a fraction bigger than a snack size Mars bar. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, guess how much that was. Like, it didn't actually have the price on it when I bought it, but when I did the self scanner, I scanned it and I was like, oh my god, that was £4. £4. I mean, I love Lindt chocolate. That is my favourite. So if you know me, you'll know that I love Lindt chocolate. Every time we go to Gunwharf Quays, which is in Portsmouth, fairly local to us, we normally go to Gunwharf because it's got like a load of outlet shops. We normally get the kids Clark shoes from there. So at the ready for the new school year, we go there, and I always come back with a bag of Limballs. Me and my daughter, we have one each, and because we spent so much last time, we were the last people to be able to get it, but they gave us like this massive box of chocolates, and they were like, oh, because you spent over a certain amount, you're eligible for this like free box thing. I felt so privileged. But yeah, we were the last customer to get it. That was like a win-win, you know. Go to Gunwharf, it was a lovely sunny day, got the kids' shoes, got the chocolate, we had a mooch around, we had a drink, and the kids went on this like train, like this road train thing. It's only a little, my two little ones, and yeah, it was lovely. I look forward to that every year. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going to try that later with a cup of tea. Not yet, because it's only 11:20. And I need to get some more sewing done, because I want to try and get as much done as I can tomorrow, because because tomorrow I've got a lot of other things that I want to do. I'm making some wristlets. So I make these keychain wristlets with my logo on, which I've got a couple of these left, but I might end up using the ones that I use for my scrunchies, the satin ones, because these are quite stiff, which are great, and they have my colours from my logo on it. However, I don't actually like the material that it's used, but because it's coloured, they have to print it on a different material, whereas my generic black ones, which I'll show you on here, they are satin. They're satin ones, so I need to have satin ones because they're going in your hair, and obviously you don't want the one that's on this one to go in your hair, because it's too rigid, so you don't want to catch your hair on it, so it has to be soft. So I use those. But yeah, I don't know, I mean, I'm just going to use them up. I do have some different sizes when there's like scraps of like this one, the material. Once I've cut it up, I make like 3 sizes. So these are my minis, this one's my regular. So this one you can't fit your wrist in unless you're a child, which I don't really know why a child would have these, because it's for your keys. I mean, I suppose you could attach it to like a bag or something and use it as like a pull tab. I suppose you could do that. This is my medium one, and I don't have a large in this one at the moment, but these are my large, so you can fit your wrists in these ones. And then the large ones are large. I mean, you can fit like 2 in there. So yeah, this is my Jules fabric. I don't actually have a lot of this left, but it is one of my favourites. All cotton, 100% cotton, because cotton is my favourite to sew with. So yeah, I'm gonna crack on and finish these last couple, and then I might actually go and make myself a cup of tea, because by then it will probably be nearly lunchtime, and I don't eat breakfast unless it's a weekend. And yes, you'll probably all moan, oh, breakfast is the most important meal of the day, yada yada yada, but I don't. I generally fast from, I've lost a bit of weight, and or I gained weight when I had my last 2 children, and then I lost a bit, and then I've lost even more. So yeah, I generally fast from, I don't know, it depends. This weather's a bit hard, but before, when the weather was nice, I would stop eating at like 7, probably 7 o'clock in the evening, and then I wouldn't eat again until lunchtime the following day. One, I'm just not hungry. I do have a coffee in the morning. Generally, it used to be on my way to work, but I'm having it in the morning, like before work now. And sometimes I'd have a banana at like 10 o'clock, but if I wasn't hungry, because I start work at between 8:30 and 9, I'm just not hungry. And then when I get to work, I'm just too busy. And I know we should all make time to have something to eat, but when it's lunchtime, I generally eat a decent amount. So I normally have fruit and yogurt, and then I'll have a packet of like lentil crisps. I really like those. And then I'll have like a low calorie chocolate bar, and I generally have some chicken or some protein, egg, and I'll have like a baby bell. So I do have a lot in one go, But I am drinking water throughout that time. You'll see me in my studio with this one. This is my new favourite one from Primark. I bought this one specific, and it's still got the label underneath, and it's bought this specifically for my studio. One, because I love the colour, and two, because it was a decent size. I do have my Stanley, but that's upstairs, and I generally use that for work. Sorry, Rob's cousin's messaging me. When we were looking through the family photos last night, I saw a load of pictures from of Rob's cousins, and I had to send them over a couple of the photos, and they were just commenting on, oh my gosh, look at my hair, and oh my gosh, what was I wearing? And I love old photos, not of myself, but I love photos of everyone else. We were having a right laugh. So anyway, some of the messages have just come up from Rob's cousin Nikki. 2 Nickies in the family. Yeah, so yeah, I was just reading that one. So yeah, so I must I've totally lost what I was saying now, so I'm literally just going to finish these. How many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. Oh, I was talking about what I was eating, wasn't I? Because my Lindt pistachio chocolate thing is just clocked my eye. So yeah, I don't eat breakfast, but I should eat lunch. I'm not really hungry, but I need to eat something. And at the moment, I'm like, I just love cheese and onion paninis or ciabatta sort of style something. Oh God, I just love it. I love it. Anyway, I must carry on with sewing, because you know I'd love to sit here and chat, but I do need to do this. And I don't actually know if you can hear me talking over. Oh no, she's sending me pictures. She's just had a baby. Oh, she's just had a little baby. I love babies, and so I have to have a look at it in a minute. Now I'm losing my foot pedal, so I'll come back here. I don't actually know if you can hear me over my machine, because they are quite loud, and I do wear my noise cancelling AirPods. I do listen to music. I actually listen to Lo-Fi Girl on YouTube, just some relaxing music, or I listen to a podcast, or I listen to my ebook. Generally, I like to just listen to calm music, because it just keeps me chilled. And yeah, none of my birds are in the garden yet. I'm just looking out in the garden. I love my little garden. So we've got like 3 tiers to our garden. So I've got my French doors, and now just obviously you step out onto what will be a patio. It's not currently a patio because it's just full of all the dander from renovating this room, and we haven't got a skip in yet because we were going to do out here and do my little kitchen and whatnot first before, like obviously we'll get a large skip, and you need to fill it because skips are expensive. So it's all out there at the moment and it's a mess. But anyway, that would be the patio area, and then we've got like my little flower garden area where we're having an outdoor shower, and then you go down some steps and then you go on to the dining area, where we're going to have a pergola there, because our garden is a south-facing garden and there's no shade whatsoever. No shade. The only shade that's actually in the garden is in the children's bit where you so we have the dining area and like a outdoor kitchen that we've roughly done. It's not how it's going to be like forever. It was just because every year we host a barbecue for all our close friends, just to sort of get together and enjoy each other's company and thank them for another great year of friendship and memories and things like that. We do it every year. We do a barbecue. We call it Field Fest because that's going to be my surname. That's my future husband Rob's name, obviously. And then you go down a spiral staircase and you go into the children's bit, and that does have a sail over the top of it, which covers like 3/4 of their garden. So that's the kids bit. We stay up really after, unless they go on Rob always gets invited on. I'm not a massive fan of the trampoline. It's not the same. Like, when you're at school, I used to love trampolining, but obviously that's like a woven fabricy sort of texture, whereas the ones that you buy for the garden, they're not, are they? They're like that funny, and you don't go as high, so I'm not a massive fan of it. So I go on there sometimes, but not as much as Rob. Rob loves it, and also he picks the boys up, and I can't pick my children up. Well, I can't pick my daughter up, she's nearly 12, but I can't pick the boys up for very long anymore. They're just too heavy, and yeah, I can't. I struggle. They'd hurt my back. Oh, actually, this weekend, what am I doing? So when this video goes up, it will be my engagement party tomorrow. So this video will go up Friday the 10th. I don't know why I'm looking at my diary because I know where my engagement party is. Friday the 10th, and our party is on the Saturday the 11th, so it's in the evening. So we've got the DJ, actually sort the food out, go to Costco, I've got to decorate where we're having it done, and yeah, hopefully everyone enjoy themselves. I can give out their wedding invitations as well. There's a couple of people that aren't coming, but most people are, so that's quite good. So I'll just send the people that can't come, I'll just pop their invitations in the post, so that will be okay. I literally just said I'm going to stop talking now, and I'm still talking, so I will be quiet because I've only got a few more to do, and I don't actually know if you can hear me over the sewing machine because I haven't actually recorded over the sewing machine before, so I will be quiet for a minute. Hi everyone, and thank you for watching my video. I'm actually going now because I have only a few hours because it's Wednesday, and if you haven't watched my other videos, my son only goes to preschool for a couple of hours, so I video edit on a Wednesday and try and get as much as I can, and then before I go and collect him, and then I am off to soft play with him this morning. To tire both of us out before working this evening. I have a lot to do this week because we do have our engagement party in a couple of days. So it's Wednesday today. Our engagement party is on Saturday. I have I've amended my daughter's dress for the engagement party, and I've also just put a couple of stitches. I don't know what the hell this is. Well, I do. I thought it was a spot and I was picking at it, and it actually turns out it's not a spot. So I've just damaged my face again for no apparent reason. This happened last time. I had like a blemish to add to my collection, and I started picking at it, and it was actually nothing. Well, it was just a little pimple which came with nothing. So anyway, please ignore my little friend. You did see the picture before, which I animated. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna go to soft play today with my little boy, and then tomorrow I'm gonna make some bows to add to my collection. So my scrunchie wall is here, and so me and my mum went to IKEA on Monday, and we got those, and I've filled up, I don't even know how many I filled up, 4, 8, 12, 6, I filled up 20 or 24 of them. There's 36 in total, so that's how many scrunchies I have. So I am doing a market in December, so I'm trying to get that full. I also will be opening up an Etsy shop and a Shopify online store, so please share these videos because otherwise there'd literally be no point in me doing them. I will show you my scrunchies that I have 2 sizes, and I'll show you everything that'll be going up on my website probably in next week's video, because obviously I'm ending this video now, but I'll probably do it for next week. And so tomorrow I'm going to be making some bows, which I've only just started, and Friday I need to go to Costco because I need to go and get the rest of the food. I've ordered a load as well, like their platters and stuff and their desserts and whatnot, so I need to pick those up on Saturday. So it's crazy the next couple of days. So I just need to pick up a couple more like props and things on Friday. Yeah, I need to pick up some props on Friday. I've got a big box that I use generally in my studio, but I've taken it. But now I've done the scrunchies. I've used that for just like all the stuff that I'm taking to our party. I also need to get some plates for the party, come to think of that. I've got napkins but no plates. I mean, we all need a plate, don't we, because we're eating. I'm doing like a graze board with all savouries, just little picky bits. I do a lot of graze boards at home when we have friends round. I just find that they're much easier to do. Also we have some vegans and vegetarians in our family as well, so obviously they'll be on a separate little plate probably because there's less of those. But anyway, I will take some pictures. I'm hoping that obviously everyone else will be taking photos and videos, so I will share some with you maybe next week or at least the upcoming weeks. Anyway, I'm gonna try and just enjoy the time obviously there because it is for me and my fiance, because we only actually have 10 months until we get married, and then, you know, I'll be Mrs. Field, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So that's that. And then Saturday I've got to go to the venue. I've got to decorate. I've got to go over to Costco, pick that up, bring that home, to go straight over to I'm picking my friend up, go straight over to the venue, decorate that. There's not masses of amounts of decoration. It's just a few little bits, really. And then come home, get ready, and then go out. I don't know how our children are going to cope. I mean, our daughter will be fine because she's nearly 12, but I mean, our boys, because obviously everyone will be going to the party and our friends and family, there's obviously no one to have our children, our 2 youngest. and it doesn't finish till 11. So we're not going to get home till midnight. So I need to take their pyjamas with me because they will most probably fall asleep in the buggy. I don't really know how they're going to sleep because there's the DJ there, and they're super excited with their little outfits and the fact that there's going to be a DJ there, so they're like practicing their dance moves. It's really, really sweet. Anyway, so that's Saturday, and then Sunday, Rob's probably going to be a bit hungover. I won't be because I'm driving, and yeah, but I don't really drink anyway. I literally just have a couple, so I'm not, I'm not too worried. And then the family, well, the chap that we bought our house off of 4.5 years ago, he's actually coming around on Sunday, so we're gonna show him around what we've done, and especially here because this is like the biggest amendment that we've done. And the pillars in our driveway, those as well, and some other bits. So yeah, they're coming round on Sunday, so that'll be really, really nice as well. So a busy couple of days. We also have a very busy week next week because it's my father-in-law's funeral on Thursday. So we're off Thursday and Friday, and Saturday and Sunday we have off anyway. So Thursday is going to be a bit of a tough one, especially for Rob. And then we've got the wake as well. And then Friday we're probably just not going to do a lot because it's not very nice, is it? So yeah, that's that. And then it'll be the weekend. So actually next weekend it's pretty chilled, so I will vlog, and there will be a video next week as well. I don't know how long it'll be because it's still going to be a busy week. I will get some sewing, and it'll probably be one like today where there's a lot of me sewing in it, so, and a little bit of me chatting obviously, and then telling you about the week after, what's happening that week and what's happening the week after. So I'm in the build up to Christmas. Do you know what? I went into Costco the other day. Oh my god, their food is so lovely. We normally get just the generic, we get our pancakes from there because our kids love it, but we just get the normal stuff from there, and our fuel as well, because it works out a lot cheaper for us, because it's local to us. And I was walking around and I was just like, Nick, why haven't you looked around properly for such a long time? Probably because it's mainly me that only eats it. My family just eat the same stuff week in, week out. It gets so boring. I don't know about you guys, but it's so boring. And all of them are really, really fussy. I mean, I don't really eat fish. That's the only thing that I don't really eat. So anyway, I'm going to end this vlog here because I need to crack on, because I literally have an hour and a half until my little boy comes. So I'm going to start videoing today, and just a few little bits ready for next week's video. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please could you subscribe, or at least give it a thumbs up, because I am trying to grow my business, and yeah, it would just be great if you could do that, because I'm enjoying the journey. I'm enjoying sharing my journey. I'm enjoying everything to do with my small business. It's a lot. I'm enjoying a lot more slow paced life at the moment, and even Rob has said, Nick, you look so much more happier. I wake up in the morning and I'm not strung out because I'm just working too much. Basically, that is the issue. I've just been working far too much, and to be honest, there's more to life than working. And I get the fact that we all have to work because we have bills to pay. However, oh god, we got to look after ourselves, haven't we? So yeah, something's got to give, and that's what's given. And fortunately, I am able to. I can work part-time. I am very lucky in that sense. But also it's come at a great time. Like I said before, I've really, really wanted to do markets. I really wanted to open an online shop and sell all the things that I enjoy making. And at the moment, it's mainly hair accessories and little trinkets like my lovely little key, my little wristlets, my little key fob. So you put your keys on the end here. So just little bits and bobs. I will be making makeup bags, iPad sleeves, Kindle sleeves, and just a few other little bits and bobs, like cute little things that make me happy anyway. And I love fabric, and I love print, and I love colour, and I love floral, so as you can see. Anyway guys, so have a lovely weekend, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care guys, bye.